Many of you may be wondering why I flip my classroom, and so I'm going to tell you exactly why I flip my classroom. First of all, you are probably wondering, what is a flipped classroom? And the main concept is students watch pre-recorded lecture videos and take handwritten notes. This is done outside of class time in place of homework. Class time is then used applying the concepts addressed in the videos. That means students are going to work collaboratively. They're going to work in different groups, whether it be on their learning level or interest level or just kind of a mix. They also are going to have time for individual work during class. Because we're not taking a good part of class time during lecture, there shouldn't be too much traditional homework. Again, the homework is going to be watching the videos and taking the notes. And then, of course, we will review what was covered in the videos just to make sure that the students understand the concepts that were addressed. So back to the main question of why flip a classroom? And first of all, and foremost, of course, is for my students. Students can work at their own pace. That means they can re-watch the video at any time. They can do that if they need to cover a concept again, if they're a little bit confused about something, or they can, of course, go back to review for test time. It allows for help and ideas from other students and the teacher during class time. The teacher becomes more of a facilitator than a person at the front of the classroom dictating what happens. There's a lot more interaction between the students and teachers in a flipped classroom, and I think that's very important because students can get so many ideas from other students, not just the teacher. Also, and I've mentioned it before, collaborative work and projects. That means they're going to be sharing ideas and working together, and each person in a group is going to have a specific task. So that means the traditional group work of someone sitting back and relaxing while 2 or 3 people do the work is not going to go very well in this classroom. Everyone is going to have a job. Everyone is going to be held responsible for their part of the job. And also, and I think this is pretty cool, a flipped classroom is a change of pace for students. This is something they're not used to, and so I'm hoping that just by changing things up a little bit, it will add some interest to the material and just being at school in general. Another important component to the why question, of course, is the parents of the students. And the parents are able to see exactly what it is that their students are seeing. And we are encouraging the parents to sit down and watch those videos with their students so they know exactly what's going on in the classroom. If there is some question or if there is a need for individual or group work outside of the class time, the parent knows exactly what's going on in the classroom. And that, I think, is very important. And it allows for interaction, especially for teenagers who might not want to talk to their parents about what's going on in the classroom. You might be able to just say, hey, let's watch one of the videos from Mrs. Kovacic's class together. And then you have the opportunity to talk with your student about what's going on and maybe give some examples from your own life that help to illustrate the concepts that I, as a teacher, am presenting. And last but not least, a part of the why question is the administration. These videos hold me accountable. Each video that you're watching is the best version of my lecture, and it's the same one every time. So that means if I have more than one section of a class, they're going to see the same lecture with the same content as the other classes that have seen it before. And just like parents, the administrators can see exactly what the students see, exactly what the parents see. If there's ever a question that comes up, it's there online at any time for the administrators to view. Also, this causes me to be a reflective teacher. I watch the videos every time that I have recorded them, and I think, was there something I could have added or taken away? Did I talk a little bit too much about one concept and not enough about the other? Then I will stop, I'll regroup, I'll make new notes, and make a new video. So every time it's the best video that I can make at that moment. It also causes me to go out and explore different ideas because I don't want to teach just a boring class all the time. So I definitely want to expand my horizons and learn from experts. But then I don't just regurgitate the experts' information. With the way that this classroom setup is and this particular version of flipping a classroom, it requires me to condense my information to at least, or at the most, 6 boards. And I'm not just showing somebody else's video. I'm having to put it into my own words. So I know my students better than someone from Khan Academy or TED Videos knows my students. So I'm definitely held accountable, and I am required to be a reflective teacher. So I'm hoping that a flipped classroom will be very successful and that it might even catch on.